What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Destiny 2 video today. So we'll be going over easily the most favorite sniper that everybody has been raving about. It is the Menagerie Sniper, the Beloved. Now, how to obtain this weapon, you must hop into the Menagerie, and how you want to set your runes is that your first rune needs to be a Rune of Jubilation, that is a purple rune, and then you can have any red rune in rune slot number 2, and depending on what type of masterwork you want, I went with Handling, and I'm pretty sure Handling is a purple rune. Going over the perks I have on mine, it is Adaptive Frame, Well-Rounded Grip, Reliable and Sturdy. Next we have Arrowhead Break and Small Bore. I went with the Arrowhead Break, so you get better recoil control, so I guess it gives you a little better follow-up shot, considering it makes the recoil a lot more vertical. Next, magazine-wise, we have a Pen and Mag and Extended Mag. It makes it the same magazine size if you take a look, so I just went with a Pen and Mag so I could keep that reload speed up a little bit. Next we have Snapshot Sights, faster time to aim down sights. Then we have Quick Draw. This one can be drawn unbelievably fast. Then we have a Handling Masterwork, which is pretty good on this weapon. And then I put an Icarus Grip mod on here. I wanted to see if I can hit some in-air snipes. A lot of people are moving away from, I guess the target adjusting mod, which is this one right here, and going with the Icarus Grip. I think I like it a little more too. I'm definitely trying to hit a mid-air headshot. I haven't hit one yet, but I have hit some body shots. Let's go over PvE. I do not have a PvE role. I really haven't gotten a good one, and I guess like the perk pool for this really isn't made for, I guess, just PvE. I'm going to put up, I guess, just a picture of what the perk pool looks like. Obviously, the Curator role, you can get No Distractions, which is a new perk, and Box Breathing. That's totally fine, but Box Breathing is only on the first shot, so if you're going to compare snipers, Whisper of the Worm can definitely beat that out in DPS, which is kind of sad, but I will admit there are some perks on here that are kind of intriguing. So if you look at trait column number 1, you get No Distractions. Essentially, if you aim down sights long enough, you basically take a lot less flinch, which can be good if you're trying to aim down sights and do consistent damage, which, you know, I think that can be pretty good. That's probably the best option in there, especially with the changes that are coming to like auto reloads and whatnot. I think No Distractions can be good. I think second best would be Field Prep. You do get a lot more ammo and you get faster reload when you are crouched. So if you're crouched and you're trying to do a bunch of DPS to a boss in PvE, I think that can come in handy as well. The last trait, obviously I have Box Breathing. That's just a negative for me, dog. Like it only works on one bullet, and in my opinion, it's really not worth it. So I really don't feel a need. I guess the best option if you're trying to do PvE and consistent damage to a boss with the sniper, I guess 4th time's a charm. Basically, you hit 4 headshots, you get 2 shots back in return. Obviously, I guess magazine-wise, you'd want Extended Mag on, or a Pen and Mag, I suppose. But if you put a backup mag on it, maybe that changes the difference. Maybe it adds one more bullet to the magazine. I'm not 100% sure. I have a kinetic sniper that comes with triple tap, rapid hit, and extended mag, and I put a backup mag on it, and I think I could get about 12 shots out of it, and the magazine is 7, so I mean that's pretty good DPS, and especially with like the auto reloads basically stopping, we just get faster reload in the next PvE stuff. This, if you do get like a god roll with extended mag, No Distractions, and 4th time's the charm, I would keep it and wait for Shadow Keep, because that could come in handy for PvE. Going over PvP, this is easily everyone's favorite sniper to use. Like, it's either this or the Revoker, and I think this is just easier to get. It feels better. You can get faster handling. The only thing with Revoker is that it has a lot of range, so that you do have a lot of aim assist across the map versus the Beloved. But I guess with mine, I have a pretty solid roll. Trait-wise, Snapshot and Quick Draw makes the weapon feel very, very snappy. Like, I can pull it out easily with my Handling Masterwork. That can be very, very good as well. I think Snapshot Quick Draw is easily the best combo you can get here. But don't feel bad if you don't get it. That is totally okay. If anything, I would at least have one or the other. So I would say if you're looking for that god roll, everybody's loving range now. Range equals more aim assist. That's exactly what that means. So I guess first up, you want a barrel that gives you range, anything from hammerforged rifling to full bore or something like that. Magazine-wise, I'd probably go with accurized rounds since everybody wants to do that. The only option I have is a pendant mag, so having a bigger mag can help as well, but a lot of people go with accurized rounds if you can get it. If not, I think anything that can increase your magazine size would be solid for PvP. And here, trait column number 1, Snapshot is always going to take the cake. Mulligan is almost like the Revoker perk, except it doesn't proc all the time, so maybe Mulligan would be something cool. You can pair that with Quick Draw and trait column number 2. I'm not 100% sure, but Snapshot is definitely the best out of all that column. You have Demolitionist as well, and No Distractions. No Distractions would be interesting. You don't take as much flinch, but still, I think people don't aim in that long to be able to hit a snipe, and if they do, they end up dying because they don't descope, and somebody can just run right up to and shoot them with a shotgun. So I really don't see the see the full point in that. But trade column number 2, I think quick draw is definitely your best option. Now, if you don't get quick draw, maybe something like moving target would be good. You do get increased target acquisition, but make sure in trade column number 1 you at least have snapshot on. I would say at least have snapshot or quick draw on either trade column number 1 or 2. But if you get both, I mean, I feel like my sniper, it feels very, very good. It's very snappy, and I really have no complaints about it, to be honest. Now, just going over Gambit really fast, I think that sniper rifles, I think in Gambit they're more of a PvP weapon than a PvE weapon. Obviously, you can do good DPS. You'll have to clear out all the ads and the primeval envoys and stuff like that in Gambit. Gambit Prime's a little different. Like, obviously, it's like damage phases, so maybe a sniper would be good there for Gambit Prime. But I think a lot of people end up using it for the PvP aspect when invading, so they can just like get some snipes off. Snipers are very fun to use. In Gambit, it takes a lot more skill than something like the Truth or Jotun, or I guess like Izanagi's Burden. Like, everybody just wants to load the 4 bullets in and get a body shot off, and you can do that, that's fine. I'm not going to crap on it, but it does take a little more skill if you're just going to be using something like the Beloved. So I think in general, I don't know what type of role you would be looking for. I guess it's specific to the type of play you want to do. Like, if you're the invader, try to go for that PvP god role. If you're someone who wants to kind of stay back, maybe you want to be the sentry and you can stay by the bank, but you can shoot him from a distance with a sniper. Maybe that's something you want to do. That wouldn't be a bad option either. I would say just make sure you get the role that you want that can cater to, I guess, your playstyle in Gambit. There's just so many different variables that you can do. And right now, I think everybody just wants to be way up close with Recluse and shotguns and basically clear out all the ads and then have a heavy as their invading or their anti-invader weapon. So definitely, I would say definitely try to cater your role. Going over my final thoughts. Okay, so if we're going to compare this to other snipers, right? Beloved, very easily accessible. Now with Menagerie, you can get 2 or 3 of them at the same time, so you have a chance of getting multiple roles. So that's good. You basically have a lot of chances to get this thing. I would say there's only a few other snipers that can compare to this. Maybe something like Soul Survivor. You can't get that as easily unless you're like a crazy good invader in Gambit Prime, or you get the luck of the draw with the Reckoning, and you have, I think you have to have the Knights as the boss, I believe, because I got one with Snapshot and Slide Shot, and I'm like, oh, that's not bad, but I still have the curated role one. So, Bio the Fox, you know, I really like Bio the Fox, that's just me, but again, not as easily accessible. Revoker, probably one of the best snipers, but again, very not easily accessible. I guess like the quest steps really aren't that bad in my opinion. I just think a lot of people don't want to hop into comp and just go through all that crap when you could get like a god roll of this Beloved sniper. Like, it has faster handling as well. So I guess that's just my last thoughts on there. Everybody loves Beloved. I would try to get a god roll for it, especially with like just PvP in general. It's a very good sniper. We're now at the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, but there are 3 things I want to go over. First up, my clan, the D1 Fire Team, is looking for active players in the Destiny community. Our members play all sorts of activities from casual PvE and PvP to the endgame content. If you're actively playing Destiny 2 and want the benefits of a bigger clan, the link to join is below. It'll say clan link. All you have to do is request to join, and myself or one of the admins will approve you. If you're with a smaller clan and want the benefits of a bigger clan, and you have, like, let's say, like 7 to 10 members, I'm just using that as an example, but if you want to come over, just send me a message on any of my social media links and we'll try to get something set up. Number 2, if you want to know how to support me, there's a link below that says best way to support me. That'll take you to a 4-minute video. If you want to go check that out, that would be awesome. But if you don't want to do that, you can always like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and all that good jazz if you want to do any of those things. Lastly, we have a link to the community Discord below. Just a heads up, we're looking for anyone with moderator experience to potentially run the Discord. I know for myself, I'm more of a player instead of a manager, so if you have some moderator experience, just send me a message and we'll try to get something set up. I know for myself, I'm on Xbox, but if you guys would like to talk or chat with me, Discord is going to be the best way to do those things. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time.